Most of you are learning and getting taught the positions of the major and the minor pentatonic incorrectly. You're learning these positions as position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or position C, position E, position A. These aren't helpful ways to think about these scales. They actually really get in the way of what you're supposed to be using these different patterns for, which is you're supposed to be able to switch between, say, A minor and D minor without having to move your hand back and forth. But if you think about the positions in these ways, you're not going to really be able to do that seamlessly because there's a lot of extra calculation that you're going to have to do. So let's go through the 5 pentatonic shapes and think about them in a more useful way. Well, the first shape's pretty easy. We're going to look at the root. The root's on the E string and it's facing forward. This is why it's so easy for you to move this one around. But then as soon as we get to position 2, most of y'all are starting from the lowest note and playing it up. The problem is, what did you just hear? You didn't hear this, A minor. You heard C major. But we were trying to play position 2 of the A minor pentatonic. So a better way to do this is to look at the root, which in position 2 is going to be on the D string with your hand facing forward, and then do a lap around the root. Let me show you. So we're starting from the root, we're going to go above it, then we're going to go below the root, then we're going to end back on the root. Now we hear that A minorness of this position. And so it's easy to think, okay, let's say I'm playing a progression like B minor to A minor. Well, then I'm going to play position 1 of the B minor to position 2 of A minor, and I don't have to move my hand back and forth. We could do this for position 3, right? Position 3 is going to have the root on the A string, but the hand is facing backwards. So then we're going to do a loop like this. For position 4, the root is still on the A string, but my hand's facing forward. And then the final position is the root is still on the E string, but my hand's facing backwards. Now it's a lot easier for us to calculate which positions to use to grab the chord that we're going to play next easy. For example, if we're playing the progression A minor to D minor, well, that's pretty easily position 1 of the A minor pentatonic to position 4